Hello, everyone. Before I go into Ip Man 4, the final movie of the franchise, I want to address something. Amongst these four films, one thing was always brought up. Back to back to back, and frankly, I don't tolerate this type of behavior since this country was made all those years ago. Bigotry and so many other things, racist and so on and so forth. It is a shame that he brought up in these movies, but there's a point and there is a reason why he's being brought up. Ip Man 4, I'm not gonna lie, if I had to dock points because of some stupidity in it, but the action, most of the storyline, and some of it I don't agree with, but most of it I do agree with. That gives it points. So, simply, these movies are a reminder to treat people with respect and how they want to be treated. If you're in the military, a civilian, from a different country, from the U.S., so on and so forth, no one should be prejudiced against one another for nothing. And yet, movies have to tell you, and all of us, even me, this is not right. And that had to be corrected. So, before I go into Ip Man 4, the final film of the franchise, first I want to thank all my supporters, all the viewers, for everything so far. I greatly appreciate it, and especially towards the Iron Man review I made 2 months ago. It has 1K views, and I want to say thank you very much for that, and I'll do a thank you video for that pretty soon, since that's a first for me. And I appreciate everything you guys did for me, so thank you. And please like my videos, please hit the notification bell so you can see these videos drop first. Comment down below, share my videos, and I want to know all of your thoughts, ladies and gentlemen, of how I should improve or how I should do things. Since I'm not a mind reader, but and my channel is at History Buff 2.0. I would greatly appreciate it if you subscribe. If you do that, it will help me out a long way. It help me get this channel monetized and do something I love doing. Not forcing you, just saying. So, now let's get to the movie itself, Ip Man 4. The way it starts is it's a tearjerker in a way. Ip Man has cancer, neck, and another type of cancer, and he died in 1972. And Bruce Lee was briefly introduced, I believe, towards the end of the second film. And now he's in the fourth and final film. He's all grown up, has his stuff together, and teaching the Chinese culture. But that's being under threat and being oppressed by so many people in this country in the film. Keep that in mind in the film. And told them they don't belong here. deported him, all this type of stuff. So basically, after being told hit the news and all that, his son was being an ass. In other words, being a rebel teenager since his mom died, which is normal. We all react in different ways when if parents pass away, from one way or another. And he went to America to get his son a proper education. But when he got to America, he had to face so many issues because first he was Chinese, and he thought he came there illegally. And fast forward up to go to involving the military base. If you've seen the film, you know what I'm talking about. The drill, basically, the drill sergeant was just, I'm not gonna lie, a total dick, a racist, and a bigot for trying to bring in for for trying to humiliate one of the officers, which Chinese forgot, and brought in the workout dummy. And he basically humiliated him just because he wanted to. So, simply after that, he wasn't just the only one facing that. Basically, the daughter of the police chief was also the same way, and the daughter was an a-hole too. Because of the daughter of the master who knew Master Ip was simply better in cheerleading. So she tattletaled and played the victim card. And that's where, for me, the film was iffy-ish. And it was corny amongst anything else. So fast forward past that, I'm not going to go detail by detail, because these four films, tell an important message and a very important story that all of us need to know and hear. So when the drill sergeant embarrasses and beats the death almost the association and wants to find the last one, when he does, he beats him up so severely that he puts him in the hospital. And after that, Master Imp had enough and beat his ass at the military base. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, I'm giving you bits and pieces for a reason. So keep that in mind, and not just because. So simply after the fact of that, he told his friend Bob, and Bob told his son he had cancer, and his son just appreciated his father more, respected them more, and that's what I love seeing. And taught his son best way he could, and he told him to record him doing his things he had to do. And once he did, shortly after, he passed away. This film tells all of us that life is too short. We can't be prejudiced against other people because we come from different places. That's not right and shouldn't happen in the first place. We all have the same blood and should be respected no matter where we come from. Period. And should not reject ideas from other cultures to improve our own society in the West. and also more importantly to tell the other people that don't belong in certain places because their attitude, being racist, and all these other things. So that this movie addressed that as well, amongst the other films as well. So if you like this film, tell me what you think about it. If you don't like it, tell me what you think. Me personally, I like the film, but certain topics shouldn't have been involved in the first place. I get they had to add modern stuff, but I didn't like that. Period. And this film closed the life of Master Ip and how he lived his life through suffering. Yes, Porquay? I'll be back. Alright. And these films should be a reminder to be yourself. The storyline was fantastic. The message abroad was on point, addressed issues that are constantly being avoided in today's society and has to be fixed. And most importantly, to respect family no matter if you're pissed off or not. If I had to rank this film myself, I'd give it 9.5 because of the BS and part of the comedy I've seen. A tiny part of it. But that's just nitpicking, in my opinion. But I don't want to drag this video out longer than I have to. If you've seen the film and you know what I'm talking about, if you haven't, go see it and you'll see what I'm talking about. If you don't like the film, that's understandable. They had good fights in this film, fixed injustices, and fixed the prejudice problem in this country by addressing it. So, I'll simply close off with this. These 4 films told his story from start to finish, and I appreciate his story. I learned a lot from it. I'm sure all of you have. And I'll keep his struggles in mind to be a better person. No matter what, through my struggles and through all of your struggles. So, that's all I really gotta say on this, besides the pros and cons. I'll wrap it up quickly as possible here. The pros were on point with this, addressing issues that had to be addressed. The fighting was fantastic. Basically, parents not realizing their mistakes until the very end, understanding their child, and being open about a lot of things, not being a closed-minded person. That's just how I see it. Others might see it differently. So, I'll simply close it off with that. And thank you for your love and support for this channel. I won't be here if you guys didn't show my channel love and support. And please like my videos, share them, comment down below. And my channel is at HistoryBuff 2.0. You will see the Guardians logo. Can't miss it. And I will do a video for the 1K for Iron Man as promised. And I will do that probably tomorrow. as a thank you for all of you, and go from there. So, may God bless you all. Stay safe, and I will see you on the next one tomorrow.